Have you ever noticed subtle changes in an older loved one? Small things that don't seem serious but make you pause for a moment. Sometimes, what looks like simple aging may actually be the body's way of signaling that it's entering a more delicate phase. These changes often appear quietly, months before a person's overall strength begins to fade. Families often recognize them only later, when they realize that the signs were there all along. Understanding these early clues can help you respond with compassion and confidence. It allows you to adjust care routines, provide emotional support, and make the time you share together more peaceful and meaningful. In this video, we'll talk about 5 subtle changes that may appear when an elderly person's health begins to gently decline. Recognizing them early can help improve comfort, preserve dignity, and strengthen the bond you share with your loved one. Let's begin. 1. Gradual, unexplained weight loss. One of the earliest signs that someone's health may be changing is unintentional weight loss. You may notice clothes becoming looser, a belt needing extra holes, or a person who once enjoyed hearty meals now eating less. This isn't just about appearance. It's a signal that the body may not be processing food as efficiently as before. As we age, our ability to absorb nutrients can decline. Muscle tissue begins to shrink, and the metabolism slows. When this happens too quickly, it can lead to weakness, lower energy, and reduced mobility. The body may not be breaking down protein well, which causes gradual loss of muscle strength and balance. You might also notice changes in appetite. Food may no longer taste the same, or your loved one may feel full more quickly. This can happen because the body starts requiring less energy, and the brain no longer sends strong hunger signals. These changes often lead to less energy for daily activities. Even simple movements may start feeling tiring. If weight continues to drop despite offering balanced meals or supplements, it's important to focus on comfort and nourishment rather than forcing food intake. Soft, easy-to-eat meals, gentle hydration, and foods rich in healthy calories can make a big difference in well-being and quality of life. Pay attention to this pattern. Unintentional weight loss isn't just a number on the scale. It's often the body's way of asking for a gentler approach and closer care. 2. Ongoing fatigue and weakness. Another noticeable sign of declining vitality is constant fatigue, a deep tiredness that doesn't go away even after rest. It's not just feeling sleepy. It's a steady sense of low energy that affects movement, mood, and motivation. Simple tasks like getting dressed, standing up, or walking across a room may begin to feel like a challenge. This happens because the body starts conserving energy for the most important functions: breathing, circulation, and maintaining warmth. As metabolism slows, energy that was once used for daily activity is redirected toward sustaining basic life functions. This can cause a person to sleep more, nap often, and spend longer periods resting quietly. Emotionally, this fatigue may bring feelings of frustration or discouragement. People who once took pride in being active may start to withdraw, not because they've lost interest, but because their energy no longer supports the same pace of life. It's easy to mistake this for laziness or disinterest, but in most cases the body is simply signaling that it needs more rest. Allowing space for gentle movement, shorter activities, and frequent rest periods can greatly improve comfort. If you notice a loved one becoming unusually tired, less talkative, or reluctant to do things they once enjoyed, it may be their body asking for slower rhythms and more understanding. Sometimes the most meaningful care is not in doing more, but in simply being present, calm, and patient. 3. Cognitive changes and emotional withdrawal. As the body slows down, the brain often does too. You might begin noticing subtle changes: forgetting appointments, repeating questions, or getting disoriented in familiar places. These aren't always signs of serious illness. They can also be part of the brain receiving less oxygen and nutrients due to slower circulation. This can affect memory, attention, and emotional balance. You may see your loved one become quieter, less responsive, or more easily overwhelmed by noise or conversation. They might begin to prefer peaceful settings, shorter interactions, or moments of silence. This stage can be emotionally challenging for families. Watching someone pull away, not out of choice but out of fatigue, can feel painful. Yet it helps to remember that even if words fade, emotional awareness remains strong. Gentle presence, touch, and a calm tone of voice can bring comfort. Instead of correcting forgetfulness or pushing for conversation, meet them where they are. Offer reassurance. Create an atmosphere of peace. If a loved one becomes more forgetful, confused, or withdrawn, it may be time to adjust your expectations. Engage in quiet moments together, listening to soft music, sharing memories, or simply holding hands. The goal isn't to fix what's fading, but to honor what still remains. 4. Frequent infections or slower healing. Another sign that an older body needs extra care is when small illnesses start happening more often, and recovery takes longer. You might notice recurring colds, urinary infections, or slow-healing bruises and cuts. This happens because the immune system naturally weakens with age, and the body takes more time to repair tissues and fight germs. Circulation also plays a big role. When blood flow decreases, oxygen and nutrients don't reach the skin and organs as effectively, slowing down recovery. Sometimes infections appear in less obvious ways. Instead of fever or pain, an older person might simply seem more tired, lose interest in food, or appear unusually confused. These are often early indicators that the body is dealing with stress or infection. Families often feel the urge to push for aggressive treatments, but at times, comfort care may bring more peace than repeated medical interventions. Keeping the person hydrated, ensuring good hygiene, and maintaining skin care can help prevent further complications. If you start noticing repeated infections or very slow healing, consider it a message that the body is asking for gentle support, not struggle. The goal becomes maintaining comfort and helping the body stay as balanced as possible. 5. Changes in breathing and circulation. In the later stages of physical decline, breathing patterns and circulation often shift noticeably. You might observe slower breathing, shortness of breath after small movements, or longer pauses between breaths. Hands and feet may feel cooler. The skin may look pale or slightly bluish in tone. This happens because the body is directing most of its energy and blood flow toward essential organs. Some older adults may breathe through their mouth more often, or prefer sitting upright to make breathing easier. Occasionally, you might hear gentle rattling or gurgling sounds due to mucus buildup or fluid in the lungs. While these changes can be concerning, they don't always indicate an emergency. They are often the body's natural response to reduced energy and slower circulation. You can help by keeping the air fresh and cool, using a humidifier, and offering small sips of water. Soft background music or calm conversation can also help ease tension. The focus during this time isn't on fixing every symptom, but on creating comfort. Your gentle care, adjusting pillows, speaking softly, or simply being near, can provide a sense of safety and peace that no medication can replace. Closing thoughts. These 5 signs: gradual weight loss, ongoing fatigue, cognitive changes, frequent infections, and noticeable differences in breathing or circulation are all ways the body communicates that it's slowing down. Recognizing them early helps families focus on what truly matters: comfort, presence, and connection. Instead of trying to fight every change, we can adapt to them with patience and love. Supporting an older loved one through this gentle stage of life isn't about fear. It's about listening to what their body is saying and offering care that honors their dignity and peace. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments what part resonated with you most. Your thoughts and stories help others going through similar experiences. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. We'll continue sharing helpful, trustworthy content to guide you in caring for your loved ones, with clarity, calmness, and compassion. Thank you for being here today, and take good care of yourself and those you love.